Hello, Hung Gods. I'm Josh, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Detective Time. Sorry that I had to delay stream. Also, I don't know why that's still sh showing, because I'm pretty sure whatever. Hiva might not be able to join us again today. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Whoops. I see you changed your name, Dante. Anyways, sorry that I had to delay stream another day because, yeah, I don't trust my internet connection, and I actually kind of expect my internet to drop eventually during the stream. Because there was a storm, and it knocked off a lot of people's power and internet connection. Fortunately for my family, it only knocked off our internet connection.
Down at the
But
state.
let's see. From last time, we had to investigate another murder. I have to see the filing cabinet. Which discipline was it again? Was it? Is it?
I didn't see the point in confusing things.
The storm.
Why, detective, my drawers are
The
just
problem
right
was the
before you
storm
touch.
approached and it destroyed everything.
Any recent entries about a mother-to-be? It's a big city, Fabian. Got any more details?
Reports filed from tonight's killings?
Nothing interesting in my in-tray where mothers are concerned. Anything else?
Anything come up near the auto shop?
I probably need to
Nothing on the
drink
spot.
someone so I could get some
Widening the
points
search
back.
just a little should be helpful, but give me more.
Evening, yeah, it is. I mean, it's morning.
Any
At least for
cases
me.
of memory loss?
Let's take a look at our search area. Ah, that's interesting.
What's that?
Nothing mother-related, but there are an unusually high number of reports of memory loss around central Seattle.
Oh, can you give me some names?
That's the thing with memory loss, detective. Names are often hard to pinpoint. But let me skim the notes. A biker named Guru. He's been picked up a few times for intoxication and definitely has a less than perfect recall. Then there's Carla, who used to be a paramedic.
Oh, Carla.
She checked out because she couldn't trust herself to deliver the right meds. She's up
Carla
on the
was
streets
one
anyway.
of Fabian's
Then,
blood
of course,
dolls.
there's Mr. Lemon in the cells.
Now that is interesting. I know all these people.
Yeah, they're
Drinking
all.
buddies, detective.
Yeah.
You could say that.
If you can get me any more details, we could have a hot session of record correlation. What do you say?
I'll see what I can find out. I'll see you later.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
Let's also drink out of him.
Files said something about
Oh. Oh, oh. Hopefully we get a full stream. If stream drops during this time, I will just, end it early. Instead of doing... I mean, I've been doing that for a while now. I don't do 0.5 streams anymore. Because there's really no point. If it ends, it ends. The only time I did it again was for Devil May Cry because I promised a Devil May Cry 5 stream. Also, I was having too much fun with the game, so I didn't want to end it.
Detective gun member.
Whoa, that just sounds painful. Though I hear they can do a lot with prosthetics these days. Give me a moment. There's something about your neck I need to check out.
A drink, another drop. So good, Fabian.
This guy has... Every time we see this guy, he's just drunk. Like, there's no change in his character, even as Phyre. And it's been, like, months, years, and he's still the same. He's still drunk.
I thought you were drunk, Mr. Lemon, but the records say you were picked up sober. Just confused. Remember anything?
Lemony moss, Fabio.
That's what I thought. If only I knew a bit more about you. Like where you were found, or your favorite music venue, or anything really.
Amusing! Amusing Greece!
Huh?
Amusing Greece, Mr. Fabio.
Amazing Grace.
Amusing Greece.
Oh, how sweet that sound. You're a churchgoer.
Blessed Holy Mother.
Guess that's a yes. Thanks, Mr. Lemon. Hey, Orville? Orson? Oliver Cromwell? You remember anything yet?
Out for walking. Little mother snuggin', hug a bug in a rug.
Folks call me peculiar, but you? Oh, you are on a whole new angle, Angelo.
I just wanna, because we have a lead, I could just leave from this, right? But the thing about the game, sometimes it doesn't even let you. It wants you to go through all the dialogue options. Like, it's very forceful.
Lemony moss to you, fella. Keep it real, Neil.
Love you, Mom.
Okay, let's meet up with more
I wanted
people.
a word with Guru.
Boop. Oop. Oh, up. I'm running around like I'm drunk. I pinpointed him, right? Yeah, I did. How come he's not showing up? Guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Never mind.
I need to...
Let's speak to Carla.
Carla wasn't in her usual spot. I wondered where she'd got to.
I wanted to...
Never mind. This is a searchy quest. You know, a report came out about this game this week. I might go into it later, or I could go into it now, but I feel like it's better when I'm playing as Phyre. But I will just give a hint to it. Yeah, the more I play this game, the more I'm disappointed that it's not, you know, like Bloodlines. Like, there are parts I enjoy about this game, but the disappointing thing is the parts I enjoy about this game doesn't resemble Bloodlines. Despite the 2 in its
Hey,
name.
old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Hey, buddy. A filing cabinet told me you'd been picked up kinda confused. You wanna tell me about it?
We all have spaces in the clouds of the mind, my friend. But my confusion's my problem. One for deep theological contemplation.
So, you don't want to talk about it?
Sorry. My mind is a temple. I need to be careful who I let in. You've never struck me as a religious man.
Maybe I need to use a discipline on him. Well, discipline ability.
If something scrambled your mind, maybe I can help.
That's between me and my sense of God. Any God.
Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
Okay, I'm just gonna spam witch discipline. I'm not...
I didn't think that would help. Nope, I had nothing to say. Well, hello there, my friend.
Well, always Always pleasant to meet one of your kind. What with the ghosts being so loud lately. I hope recent days have been spiritual and full of love, my man.
That's hard to answer. Like I said, there are parts of the game I do enjoy, but it doesn't feel like Bloodlines. If it was another game, then sure. If it was a game by another name that still has the Vampire the Masquerade part to it, sure. I'd say, yeah, this is a fun game, but knowing the connotation this is supposed to be a sequel, and seeing the demos that they gave out with the Chinese room, I would say no. So, yeah.
Yeah, you know, a spot of yoga, some chakra juggling.
Really? I didn't think people like you were into... Wait, who are you exactly? I didn't think you'd stoop to this.
Just, you know, I'm trying out for the theater.
Uh,
Well, hello there, my friend.
Well, always pleasant to meet one of your
I mean, like I
kind.
said,
What with the
I found out my
ghosts being so
heritage, but
loud lately.
I'll hint to that
Hope
later
recent
on.
days have been
Probably
spiritual
next year.
and full of love, my man.
It's been a good week. Plenty to do. How about you? Have you spent your time well?
Like you, I share what words I have and hope they'll make a difference.
Like, you could tell how I played the stealth lost stream and how I'm playing interrogation scenes. I'm not taking it seriously.
I'd recite a mantra to calm the ghosts.
Mantra? I didn't think one of your church would... Oh, this is a joke, right? Come
Like,
on.
I'm just
I
picking
thought we were friends.
I'm just picking stuff by random.
Sorry about that. I'll be
Especially Fabian. Like, Fabian's a good character, but his segments could just drag on. He's supposed to be this noir detective. Where's the... Like, I understand they want to focus all the combat on Phyre, but it's clear they don't want you to use a gun. Not to mention, this map
I wanted a word with Guru.
is
He
small,
was one of our
right?
memory
But
victims.
apparently overall it's bigger compared to Bloodlines 1. But no fast travel. Like, I don't mind no fast travel in some games, but come on. It's like they're trying to drag on this game.
Well, hello there, my friend.
Well, always pleasant to meet one of your kind. What with the ghosts being so loud lately. I hope recent days have been spiritual and full of love, my man.
It's been a good week.
Like you,
Forgive yourself. Everything starts with that.
That's a common refrain from a man of the cloth.
Spoiler
So,
alert,
you know
that's
these are real
Kane.
ghosts I'm talking about here, Padre.
Okay. If I say tell me more, that seems suspicious, but yeah. Because the thing about Bloodlines 1 is that technically it was supposed to be a goodbye to World Darkness before it got rebooted. But still, in the game files, the taxi guy's name is Kane. If you know anything about the World Darkness lore, is that Kane is the first vampire. Or believed to be the first vampire. The game keeps it ambiguous, same with the books. Like, they're treating the whole taxi thing about Kane. That makes, actually, it makes him more cool, if you think about it. He's the first vampire, meaning he's the older the vampire, the stronger they are, depending on their generation. Kane is the first generation. The second generation were powerful. The third generations are powerful too, that compared to the rest of humanity and other vampires, that they're practically gods. But the books keep it ambiguous if he really was Cain, even though the game file says he is Cain. But that's up to the players.
There's no such thing as ghosts?
I saw her. Right in front of me. She came out of nothing,
But-
like a haze becoming
Yeah.
flesh. She spoke. She talked about her baby, the one she still bore. But I
Baby.
can't remember, Padre. I can't remember. I lost her, everything about her.
What did she tell you? My son.
I can't remember what she spoke, but I swear I did see her. And sometimes I still see her from the corner of my eye as I walk
Like,
the city.
I will tell you
And
what
sometimes
Cain
others.
is like in a tabletop.
So you don't know where this was?
Like,
No, there are gaps, my friend. Holes in my mind where thought has turned to smoke. I feel I have lost myself. Could you find me?
Sure, I guess. I could at least ask around. What's your name? Other than Guru.
Before I was Guru, they used to call me David.
I'll just call you Dave.
David DeVere.
Really? Nice to meet you, David. Now, I better get going. Asked to attend, people to shrive, that sort of thing. Blessings be upon you.
May you find peace, Padre.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna compare it to another tabletop game. Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk Red and Cyberpunk 2020. There's a character sheet for Adam Smasher. The thing is, he's hard to beat, but you can still beat him regardless. In the World of Darkness, Cain has a character sheet, but the character sheet literally just says you lose. You can't fight Cain at all. He's meant to be for storytellers who are like annoyed at they're trying to give their players a lesson. You know, for derailing the game too much. And then you find out this powerful godlike character is a taxi driver in Bloodlines 1. So yeah, it doesn't make him any less cool. It makes him more cool.
Spare $1? Really appreciate.
Yeah, it literally just says on the character sheet, you're dead. Adam Smasher, it's difficult, but you can beat him. Jackpot.
Say, Carla, you okay? You're not in your normal spot.
I was just helping a friend out, Detective. Are you in pain?
I spoke to a friend who knows about these things, and they said you got picked up by the PD, all confused. What happened? You okay?
You know how it is, Detective. When the call comes to help others, you see so many faces. They blur together for a time, and I guess it all just got too much. I started to
But-
forget.
There is something like, I don't know, is it funny or is it cool that this badass character that you can't kill at all is a simple taxi driver working minimum wage? Or even less than that sometimes.
Were you treating a pregnant woman?
That's right. I was. She was so sad.
That's what brought this confusion on you?
Yes. I'm afraid I fell apart a little. It was all too much. I don't think she wanted me to see her. She was scared, you see.
Huh. That is very
This pregnant woman's
interesting.
probably a vampire.
Now, if we could just
but
figure out where
pregnant.
this happened.
I've volunteered in many places, Detective. I just
We'll see.
can't remember. There are holes, missing pieces.
Interesting. You're not the first to tell me that.
What's your full name, Carla? I'll run it at the station, see if some addresses fall out.
Carla Long.
He's just chilling. He
Thanks
saw
for
everything there.
Now you have a good
Yeah,
night.
probably. I mean, he's Cain. He's Cain from the Bible. So he's been around for eons. Even though he is a vampire, he still can't die. Like, if he stands out in the sun, he will burn, but he's not gonna die. He's just gonna burn.
Snow in Seattle.
Like I said, you can't kill him at all. All you're doing is delaying the inevitable. But yeah. He has been around. Because he's the first vampire, he's technically your ancestor. What was the... Did you see the ground glitch? Huh.
Spare a dollar? Really appreciate some help.
Which one? Which discipline was it?
I thought I was on the right line.
Fabian, you here to inspect my indices?
I've got the skinny on our missing memory cases. Can you do some digging?
You know what rolls my Rolodex, don't you, detective?
What?
So what have you got?
I'm curious though. He is the father of all vampires. He's been alive for eons, not just centuries, eons. Then around, you know, the 2000s, or even earlier than that, he decides to get a driver's license to just drive around at night. Does he even need money? Like, he doesn't need to eat. He just needs to drink blood, but... I mean, seeing how he was dripped out in modern clothing and he owns a taxi, he's probably registered in something.
Guru's real name is David DeVere. He thinks he saw a ghost, a pregnant woman who materialized right in front of him.
David DeVere. Very good, very good.
Mr. Lemon, I've got nothing on except he sings Amazing Grace and goes to church.
Every snippet is useful. Everything is connected.
Carla's full name is Carla Long. She had a bit of an episode when she was treating a pregnant woman.
Carla Long, huh? Yeah, she's here. I have it, detective. Carla Long spent time volunteering at St. Stephen's, giving treatments to the poor.
Yeah, we are
David
going to the
attended
church.
Church lectures of theology at St. Stephen's. And doesn't that fit with your Mr. Lemon, who's into religious music? All three short of memory.
You're right. St. Stephen's is the key. Nice work, knowledge base. I should get to it.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
There it was then. Time to go to church. Something I didn't often say, let me tell you.
Boop.
St. Stephen's beckoned, and I had Mr. Lemon's song on my lips. It was kinda catchy.
But the thing is, a lot of vampire society just thinks
So,
Cain
what
is a
did I
myth.
know? Serial killer, dead
But
biker,
little did they know,
unusual
he's just
size,
driving around in a
Swiss
taxi.
cheese holes and at least 4 heads. Every one of them had seen a pregnant woman, something like a ghost. The mother-to-be, it was niggling at the corner of my mind, but I couldn't get at it. Anyway, this woman, if she was real, was definitely at the scene of the crime. I wanted to talk to her. A lot.
Anda, right? Not sure we've met. I'm Fabian. I work for Benny.
I've heard of you.
All good things, I hope.
I have heard of you.
At least we don't have cars in this game, I still remember. Fun fact, the developers of Cyberpunk did say they got advice from Bloodlines 1. Like, the developers used to play Bloodlines 1 according to their stories, like, in their childhood or teenagehood, I guess, because they're old. I don't mean that in a bad way, like, you know, before they got into game development, they were playing Bloodlines 1, and apparently they did try to capture Bloodlines' atmosphere for Cyberpunk 2077. See, how come that game feels more like Bloodlines than this game? It really goes to show that these developers were really just brought in. Like, they weren't fans of the series, and they barely even read the books. It shows. Like the Chinese from the original developers, there were some people who, the main writer Brian Mitsoda wrote the first game story, and the guy whose name slips my mind, who pitched the idea to Hardsuit Labs, was a fan of the original Bloodlines. And I know when the Chinese room took over and they were interviewed, I remember in one of the live streams, one of the developers for the Chinese room said, "I wish we can experience it," and Heba was like, "You're working with Paradox. You could just ask them for a book." But it did seem like towards later development they did start reading the book a bit, because I could see it in the game, like I could see some lore stuff, but it seems like they just read it. Anyways,
I'm looking for a killer. Have you seen
enough
one around here
ranting.
at all?
Ranting,
No
I mean.
woman in the, family way?
There's only one killer here, and you're looking at her. Am I the one you want?
No.
Then I've got nothing for you.
You sure you haven't seen the killer? She slaughtered her way through Seattle, decapitated kindred and mortals.
Your killer sounds tough, but they're not here. You can leave now.
Okay. Thanks.
Discipline time.
Go away.
I'd messed that up. Time for a do-over, I guess. I figured I needed my strength for other things. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
Okay.
Forget. Anda, right? Not sure we've met.
I've heard of you.
All good things,
I have heard of you.
I'm looking for a young woman in the, family way.
Was this the one I chose last time?
Yeah. Her name is Misty, and she's
Oh, never
scared.
mind, it wasn't the one.
She's had terrible things done to her. If you hurt her, I will find your haven and I will visit you every night just as you wake.
I mean,
And each time I will rip out your tongue by the root.
as a vampire you get healed from that, but it's still painful, and also Fabian's haven is office in the police station. So
Ooh, I hear ya. I'll be nice.
She's downstairs. It might take you a bit of time.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
if they ever somehow release the Hardsuit Labs version of the game, because people have dug through the code of this game and it's still there. Not fully, obviously, just the parts that the Chinese room used. But apparently some people, there is a playable build of the Hardsuit Labs build.
Vampires shouldn't find crypts spooky, right?
So if somehow that gets released, I will try to play on stream, even though there's a possibility it'll be illegal because Paradox owns it. But you know what I mean. I just want to check out what we could have had.
Hello, Fabian.
Well, hello. Misty, right? Have we met?
Memory stretches and tears, and sometimes it must break. She says there are so many pictures you left behind.
You're a bloodsucker like me, but more than that, you're of Malkavian blood, right? Either that or old Malk himself should be serving you with a copyright lawsuit.
The blood in our veins does have the same source as yours, Detective. Such special sauce.
Malkavian, then. You've been here.
You're a clanned vampire, so you're not a thin blood, but you're pregnant.
From sugar and spice and sauce, that's nice.
You're pregnant, but you're a full-blooded vampire. You're not a thin blood. The game would have mentioned, because normally, if a pregnant woman gets embraced by a vampire, there's a miscarriage, because the undead body can't support life. That's why even though thin bloods could give birth to dampiers, it's still difficult. A female thin blood will have to go through a painful pregnancy, while a male thin blood will have to take multiple attempts in order to successfully get a dampier. Sometimes it can be one attempt, you just have to be really lucky. But how? Unless V5 retcon that, saying that pregnancy is a state of being, because if you're a vampire and in your mortal life you're like crippled or missing an arm, you can't fix that when you're a vampire, because after you become a vampire, your current state becomes your permanent state. That's why you can't get a haircut as a vampire. Your hair will just grow back to the way it was. There is a merit that you could keep your haircut, and you will need to spend blood points depending on the edition, or a hunger check, rouse check. So it's practically like healing a wound to revert your body back to its original state. But if you don't have that merit, your body will just heal. So
I can't help but notice you're on the way to being a mother.
We've seen that.
Figure out how that works at all. We can't get pregnant, can we? What's this? The stork get lost? An inaccurate conception?
Oh, detective. There is no way to be blessed with new life when you were already dead. But all the dead were alive once upon a time.
This kind of...
She knows that. And so do you.
This kind of breaks lore, unless I will probably reread V5, because I'm pretty sure V5 also mentioned that vampires can't give birth, and that being pregnant isn't a state of permanence, right? Because, like I said, in older editions, they did say if you... I'm repeating myself. Also, yeah, we've seen a vampire in a wheelchair. It was in Shadows of New York. Pain? I mean, if you... Some caitiff who are also full-blooded vampire, some caitiff do have resistance to sunlight, so that if you are that type of vampire, then good luck. Some thin bloods don't burn in sunlight at all, so yeah. Anyways, this is just... The wheelchair vampire's name was Payne. Allison Payne. Addison Payne. Yeah, Addison Payne. He was a vampire in a wheelchair.
You mean you were pregnant during your embrace?
How do you think it works, detective? Did it never cross your mind?
That's because...
Not once.
That's not how...
Detective should be armed with all the facts. In service, in pride, in dedication.
Now I see what people mean by... It's clear that the Chinese room just skim read Vampire the Masquerade lore. Because... Yeah, from what I remember, V5 never mentioned pregnancy staying after you get embraced. In fact, I don't even think they mentioned about being embraced while pregnant in V5. But in older editions, you just get a miscarriage. The baby dies. So... I'm getting an aneurysm. Maybe they could add this to V5 lore and that will be overall fine, but it's clear that the developers just... Never mind.
Anda said you'd been hurt. Someone had done terrible things.
Yes, Fabian. Yes, they did, Fabian. On purpose. Gifted me. Saved me. Damned me. I have never forgotten how I was gifted. A terrible, beautiful thing. It saved us both. She is so thankful, but so terribly bored.
Are you talking about your embrace?
Oh, I am embraced. Christ. I am so deeply loved. Eternally, I will be caressed from the inside. I am so grateful.
So it looks like this game's if
Okay.
if they add this whole pregnancy thing, it's clear that this game changed the trajectory of the tabletops, but not in a good way. I mean, V5 is already a mess. Don't get me wrong, but especially Werewolf 5. It's yeah.
Why did you wipe all those memories? Max and the guy in the drunk tank?
They saw me. And remember, I should stay out of sight. I need to stay out of sight.
Why?
He's looking for me, Fabian. I think he wants to kill me.
Who?
The father.
Really? You were there at the murder scene, right?
I'm gonna have a chat with Hiba later.
A man dreams, a man dies. The cops scrub the asphalt, scrub the cellar floor, and no one remembers. But there are some things you can save without memory. Perhaps I saw him. Perhaps she did. Metal cross and metal stakes. But his face eludes me, as I elude you.
Okay. Please. I need to know what you saw. The victim, a biker. A killer...
Does a killer stalk the streets, detective? Or is it only an echo?
This was getting me nowhere. Her memory wasn't connected up right.
Do I need to use
I had to think about this.
a discipline? It's not the support hotline. There are some things I know, there are some things he knows, we just exchange notes. But
What secrets are we keeping,
That can't be what you're hiding.
Let's see what's going on in here. Not that, but I know that there's something. Let's have a peek, shall we?
Sire doesn't know us. She's Malkavian. Can we be her sire? Huh.
I need to find something else. What are you hiding? That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh. We hid. A blood drinker, one of our kind. A kindred, huh?
Hey, Misty. Something else I thought of. Okay, let's figure this out now. You did see someone. A vampire. Which makes no sense, as our killer
Cause Hiba and I used to talk about vampires.
Yes, he was.
And both
Thug.
I'm pretty sure he's the one who told me about the whole older editions about Miscarriage Embrace.
So this man could never find
And then I checked it myself. Then I checked it myself by reading an older edition. And so when I speak to Hiba, it's not gonna be, you know, oh, is this possible? It's gonna be a rant.
Who are you hiding from?
Her father. You said you'd save me from him.
I did.
Fabian. Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
Here's the second flashback.
She was bleeding out. I didn't have much time, and neither did she.
Easy, miss. Just tell me what you saw. It'll save lives.
Who are you? You're one of them, aren't you?
My name is Fabian. I'm with the Seattle Police Department. Our motto is service, pride, and dedication.
Fabian.
We'll talk about it after this.
He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
I told you how Dampiers and Revenants work a few streams ago. Like, a Revenant and Dampier are mechanically the same, except in 5th edition, the newest book, Tattered Facade, says that Dampier can at least master Thin Blood alchemy, but at most, Dampiers and Revenants could only get 1-dot disciplines, which are more passive abilities that doesn't need blood points or hunger to use. Revenants are the children of ghouls. They're kinda hard to get, same with Dampiers. Blade acts more like a thin blood. Dampiers and Revenants, well, yeah, they are pretty powerful in terms in mortal standards. If they were to go up against a vampire, they'll struggle. Some of them do end up mostly Dampiers. Some of them do become hunters, but the way Blade works... Okay. I'm gonna go through some comic book history. So, how I was talking about how Blade works is that when Blade first appeared, I think it was during the 1980s, 1970s, Blade used to just have an immunity to vampire bites. He had no powers at all. That was his unique thing about him. Well, he also ages very slow. Because the way he was born was that his mother was bitten by a vampire. Spoiler alert, that vampire actually turns out to be his father, which is told through later editions, but I digress. His mother gave birth to him and he was abandoned because his mother did eventually become a vampire, but he thought his mother was dead. So, at the time, Blade only had 2 abilities. He ages slow and he's immune to vampire bites. In older editions, Dampiers can't be turned into vampires, but because in the newer editions, Dampiers and Revenants are the same. In the past, they were mechanically the same. The only difference is that Revenants can become vampires, and they also had clan weaknesses, quote-unquote family weaknesses, not clan weaknesses. Dampiers had no family weaknesses, and they can't be turned into vampires. In Chronicles of Darkness, they can't be turned into vampires at all. In V5, yes, they can become vampires. Anyways, yeah. Blade couldn't become a vampire, but when the movies came out in the early 2000s, they gave Blade more powers, more vampiric powers like super strength, super speed, agility, healing. I mean, he still had the weakness, if I remember correctly, in before he got the powers. He still had the weakness. He still needed to drink blood occasionally. That's the only weakness he inherited from vampires, nothing else. But you know how sometimes movies influence the comic books? This happened to Blade. To catch up to the comic books, they said Blade got bitten by Morbius. Because here's the thing about Morbius, besides Morbin time, Morbius is an artificial vampire. He's a scientifically made vampire. That's why he's called Morbius the Living Vampire. Blade was only immune to natural vampires slash magical vampires. So he wasn't immune to Morbius's bite. But thanks to Morbius, being technically a day vampire himself, because he was an artificial vampire, Blade got the traditional vampire powers, such as, super speed, super strength, and things that the movies didn't give him. He also had limited shapeshifting. So essentially, Blade became half vampire, half scientific vampire, if that's possible. So yeah, they tried to make the comics catch up to the movies. Kind of the same thing happened to Spider-Man, because the early Spider-Man movies, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, Sam Raimi got rid of the web shooters and gave Spidey organic web shooters, which was eventually introduced into the comic books, but the comic books went back to web shooters. I don't know why, that's their decision. Okay.
Did you get a look at the guy?
So yeah,
Did you recognize him?
Hector heard someone coming. He told me to hide. He was worried about me. Then I just heard those noises. That horrible, horrible sound.
Wait, those are Hector's... wait, did Hector get killed by the rebarb? So, to answer... Oh, wait, I forgot to answer your question. So, I mean, technically I did. The movie Blade / modern Blade is more of a thin blood, while older Blade, when he was introduced, is more of the traditional Dampier Revenant from World Darkness. Minus, you know, the World Darkness Dampiers and Revenants still had powers, but yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I could hear him breathing. I guess I made a noise. I was so upset. He found me, dragged me out. It was so fast. It's bad, right? I know it's bad. It doesn't hurt.
You're Hector's girl.
No, he was helping me out, keeping me safe. There were people looking for me, you see. Guess they found me. They all wanted my baby. That's what Hector said. And so did he, the father. Too late now. Guess he won.
Who's the father?
Who's the father?
Johnny. Dear Johnny. He's one of you guys, you know. Works the rackets like you. For Lou Graham.
Biologically unlikely, but sure, let's go with that. So, you and Johnny created a small miracle.
He wanted me to take care of it, but...
No, he can't be a vampire. And also, Thin Bloods did start appearing around the 20th century. I mean, caitiffs were technically Thin Bloods, and so was the 13th generation, but they weren't able to make Dampiers. And also, in older editions, 14th generation couldn't make Dampiers either. And the 15th generation is later than that, so... How's this possible? Unless, you know what, I'm not gonna say unless. Because this game's already a headache.
Wording is important. Did he mean take care of it, like nurture and protect, or take care of it, like... No, you know, it's okay. I see where this is going.
I couldn't do it. When I found Hector, he told me I had to get out of Dodge. He said because it was Johnny's kid, other people were hunting me.
What other people?
He called them the court.
That is not good.
It doesn't matter now, does it? They've killed Hector. They've
Campbell.
killed me, and they've killed my baby. Johnny Campbell's baby.
It was then the pieces snapped together. Vampires can't make babies, but ghouls certainly can. Campbell, lose muscle. Why did the court care so much? I didn't know, but they wanted to catch or kill. And Hector wanted her safe, that was clear. She was a playing piece on a board she didn't understand. I didn't either. But
The
at least
baby
I
could have
knew
been a
some
revenant?
players. I also realized by me spending all this time pondering, she was nearly out of gas. Hey, you still with me?
I mean, there's a possibility the baby could have become a regular mortal, but still, there was that risk. But revenants are
I
rare.
got an idea.
So why did they
I don't
panic?
know why I did it.
Yeah, so why did they panic? Because they won't really know if... I mean, Auspex could have said. Thanks. Auspex could have said if it was a Revenant, but that's the thing. This game is set in V5. I mean, this was before. This was before the Tattered Facade, so it could still be going by old rules. So the thing about Revenants is that Revenants age very slow from birth. They age 4 times slower than a normal human. So they could have detected that this baby was a Revenant from the womb by using Auspex. That could be a thing. But in newer editions in V5, the child is mortal until they reach 20 or 30. That's when the natural vitae, you know, vampire blood, or in this case, Revenant blood, will activate. And from there, you have to feed the Revenant or Dhampir vitae, regular vampire vitae regularly. In older editions, Revenants and Dhampirs didn't have that weakness. And also, while mechanically Dhampirs and Revenants were the same, besides, you know, weaknesses and vampirism, becoming a vampire, Dhampirs were born normal, and their active vitae will activate, natural vitae will activate around their 20s. But in V5, that happens to both Revenants and Dhampirs. But a Revenant was Revenant by birth back then. So they could be using the older edition rules because that rule wasn't introduced until that whole inactive natural vitae until 20 for Revenants didn't get introduced until Tattered Facade, which came out after this game. So they could have been using older edition rules where the baby could have been Revenant by birth. And then Campbell found out. I'm gonna do a lot of theorizing with Heba. He is gonna get a headache from me again.
Maybe I was trying to save her. But if I didn't know then, I know now. I damned her. What's your name?
Misty.
Okay, Misty.
So, Fabian was the sire.
Be safe. Both of you. In hindsight, of course, we all do things we're not the least bit proud of.
That? I kind of missed her mouth.
Well, good evening.
You sired the child, Fabian.
So I did.
Does she still haunt the city?
Seems to me she's got really good at not being seen. What we should do is go see Ryong. She's expecting us.
You're not curious?
Always, but whatever happens now has to be her choice.
Okay, let's do some mini quests before we do the main quest. Oh yeah, what I was hinting at the beginning of the stream, a report came in for this game and it was not looking good. The company lost millions of dollars on this game and they didn't make it back. So this game, I hate to say it, was a failure. Because there are parts of this game I do enjoy, but I'm gonna come out and be honest, there are more disappointments in this game than there are good. But just because there are disappointments in this game, I'm not saying it's a bad game because the bad shouldn't outweigh the good. The game is still fun overall. I've said that multiple times, but it is a disappointment.
Hello again, dear. I trust you wiped your feet. You have something for me to do?
There's a gentleman waiting in the foyer of the glacier. He should stand out, at least to your eyes. Please don't keep him waiting.
Very well. I look forward to speaking again soon.
Gentleman awaits. Wait. I'm detecting something. Oh. Death of J.J. Campbell, confirmed to be natural causes. Of course the vampires are trying to cover it up. Package. A box of playing cards. Sigil. I mean, it could have just been, it could still be a vampire game, but apparently the Chinese room did request for a name change, but Paradox said no. But like I've said to Heba, and he's agreed with me, the Chinese room is not free from sin. While they were forced to make this game because their parent company accepted the quote-unquote contract, they were hired to make Bloodlines 2. But the original writer said, I don't want to finish someone else's game, and I want to make my own story. So we had this story, the one with Phyre and Fabian. But originally, Fabian was supposed to be a thin blood, then all of a sudden, that writer leaves. And then a new writer comes in, and if I were to guess, they were already pretty far into the writing, and also they already advertised the game, so they had to work off what he left them. So they did do some minor changes. Fabian isn't a thin blood anymore, instead he's a Malkavian. But still, they were hired to make Bloodlines 2, which they didn't do. That rhymes. Then they knew they weren't making Bloodlines 2 anymore, so they asked Paradox if they could change the name, but Paradox was like, no, we already advertised it as Bloodlines 2, you've gotta make it.
You are waiting for a package?
I am.
Still.
Such an interesting courier. Have a pleasant night.
Don't try to flirt with me. How much? Okay, I just have the Bruja ability. Just to make them forget. I am low-key tempted to get the ranged option from Tremere. Not that one. This one. But that's 12. And I was told I should just focus on the clan perks. Not to mention, the Chinese room has no experience with action games or action RPGs. I think I've said this before in an earlier stream. The Chinese room is well known for their walking simulator, you know, narrative games with walking in it. You could see that through Fabian's gameplay. Okay, Onda has a quest for us, so I was there. Why did I leave?
It's just mad.
Like I will say, Morrowind broke my brain because apparently I was playing the game wrong. I used the wrong build. If you use the right build, the game is very easy to break. But it broke my mind because of how impatient I am. This game is breaking my mind because of how much of a disappointment it is. But I'm still having fun, don't get me wrong. Same with Morrowind, even though I'm impatient and rage a lot in that game, I'm still having fun overall. At least that game felt like an RPG.
Phyre, I hear you're doing good work out there.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Yeah, now Atrium's empty. Seems like one of the assholier anarch groups are trying to move in. Can you check out the alleys nearby? One of the staff ghouls saw Cass out there, and the word is he's trouble.
I will find them. I will speak to you again.
Okay, this is out in the alley, so I should watch out for the Masquerade. Wonder if I could do a stealth takedowns. Believe me, I was still having fun. Like the game was I was mostly impatient. Like I know there were times I had, you know, there's something going on here. I know I had some sadistic moments. But overall, I had fun with the game. I will get back to it eventually, but I do still need to figure some stuff out. Oh. There's something here. Where is it? Oh. Oops. Okay, that's 21 down. 9 to go.
This would be a lot easier if my fingers weren't so numb.
Wait, there's something here. Jackpot. Oh, mortal. Oh wait, they're kissing. That should be fine.
Heels.
Boo. Is that all? Oh wait, detecting something here. Too far.
Here!
Barely a whimper.
Blood has been spilled.
Okay, I got an achievement from that. Okay, where was my reticle pointing me? Oh. here's the thing. They're mostly reusing a build from the Chinese room. They're mostly reusing a build from Hardsuit Labs. And Hardsuit Labs demo made it actually resemble Bloodlines 1, so you could use weapons.
Are you watching your work?
And also, apparently, if you use the possession ability in this game, you get a first-person view of the person you're possessing, and they're holding guns sometimes, or they're holding other weapons. Yet somehow, as Phyre, you can't do that. Not even years. Give it a couple of months. Because it's in the code. Okay, I lost the radical signal, but that's fine. I'll find it eventually. Boop. Also, we still don't... I'm pretty sure some modders... Because most of the modding right now is aesthetics mod. Which the aesthetics are actually from the code of the game. In order to guess, some modders are waiting for the 2 DLCs to release. Because they did promise us that the next DLCs might be more combat oriented, especially the next one. That's coming either January, February, or March next year. Because you're taking the perspective of Benny, the Bruja sheriff. So we'll see. And then after that...
Good to see you still in one piece.
After that, we'll have to deal with Isabella's DLC, which I don't know. Probably be more manipulative.
My attention?
She didn't really use a weapon when we were fighting her. No, I think she used a sword. I think she used like a bladed weapon.
Has never seen through the eyes of sobriety. A son who David has never paid for, and whose mother has no home.
I will deal with this.
David.
Take care, Nico.
Wonder if this is the same David.
What I'd give for Ben.
You know, my tactic for this, I could just piss them off and let the cops deal with them.
wish I had a warmer jacket. God help me!
I moved to Seattle to get.
Where's the cops? Where's the cops?
Leave me alone!
Help! Please!
Keep back!
Hands on your head!
Please help me!
Hands on your head!
Help me! What did I do to you? Help! Police! Get away from me! Help! Help!
That's why you don't mess with Seattle PD. Well, that was interesting. And he smelled kind of familiar. Huh.
Smelled familiar. Wait! Was this Mr. Lemon?
Next time, I'll have the courage to tell her how I really feel.
I should get a stack. I don't know if that was worth it.
Hey, you looking for a ride? Hop on, hot stuff.
All the ways we could transfigure each other.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, let's go somewhere private.
I can't wait to give you the time of your life, darling. You even want to touch me?
I thought those kissy guys won't see, but I was wrong.
Spare a dollar? Really appreciate some help.
Did that guy just teleport?
Should have never left LA.
Maybe while I wait for the DLC, I should just heavily mod Bloodlines 1.
Aha! The brave nomad returns to my humble store. David is dead, I hear. And am I right that he has supped kindred blood? If it comes back on us, we will deal with the Domitor.
He was a ghoul, so that's why he was pretty strong.
Be well.
This way. I'm keeping an eye on my radical.
I paid good money for this lingerie. No one could even see it.
Let's see if I have anything I missed.
Phyre, take a seat. Phyre, thanks for coming.
My prince?
I assume you managed to smooth things over. That should take care of inner court politics. And thankfully, William's sudden exit and the repercussions of that exit aren't public knowledge. Yet.
The gardener knows.
Beat me to it. This gardener knows the truth. And you say he's Sabat, an enemy of this court. And Sophia says she thinks
Why
Sabat
that guy
will
gets
tie
so
you
mad
up.
after he...
Seems our interest just became aligned, Nomad.
It's probably because he's a
Let's get
biker.
on your investigation. And I have a good idea where to start. The underground.
You say these words, the underground, as if they should mean something to me.
I forget you're not native. The underground is an architectural graveyard. The ruins of old Seattle. After the Great Fire. Rather than salvage what was, Lou decided to simply build on top.
What makes you think I will find answers in this underground?
Tali reviewed the PD figures. Disappearances, deaths, kind and kindred both. Always near an entrance to the underground. It's what drove out the Nosferatu. Campbell never looked into it, said he had other priorities.
He's
I'm not
hiding
saying
something.
it's our smoking gun, but it is
Well, we know he can't be trusted.
It is smoking, and I'm going to disarm it.
And Campbell was your broodmate.
Going under the soil.
I will take a look. It may lead to something.
Oh, it will definitely lead to something. Whether it's your conspiracy, we'll have to see. Only ones who go down there now are mortals, and only ever in their sanctioned playgrounds. But deeper than those, I'll level with you. I don't know what kind of threat you'll face. In Lou's day, getting sent down there was a punishment, a convenient solution for problem kindred. Besides, you won't be alone. The Gangrel next will be with you.
Then I will be glad of the company.
That's cute, but I doubt she feels the same. Tali found out she's been taking certain liberties. Something I'd hoped the sheriff would be on top of. Now, I'd be inclined to make that her first strike, but obviously Lou was furious. Remember what I said? The underground being Lou's favorite form of punishment? Since Nyx works for Lou
Are we being
directly,
punished too?
Lou gets to decide what happens when she's fired. Use the public entrance. You'll find the Gangrel easily enough. And Phyre, be careful down there.
Oh, we're the executioner.
That tour is top of the list of things to do for our visitors. Fun day out for the Okies, you know? Maybe Tali and Ryong are right. Maybe our falling tourist numbers is because they're all getting eaten up by something. You know, someone would have mentioned that in the review, though, right?
Ooh. There's a fight going on. Wrong button. The reticle isn't giving me anything. Oh, wait. Six to go. I still need to find those daggers. I feel like I've been here before. Or haven't I been? Hello there. What's the point of packing guns like that if you're not even gonna use it? You only drop one. New ability. So I have all the perks. Wait, the radical's attacking something. Five more. I'll get to the quest eventually. Hello there. Nothing here. Yep. Hear gunfire. Oh. Uh-oh.
You can't.
There's something here. Kill some. I mean, it's not menacingly. I mean, I'm still giggling, but it's not menacingly. I was just laughing because I pushed her off the building. Hello, boys. Whoop.
Come in. Oh, here we fucking go. Shit! Help! I feel so alive. Well, you are fucking dead.
You were saying? Oh, you can feel alive in the afterlife. Hello. You have any friends?
Hello? Better not be a rat. Get up! I'll take it!
Shit's going bump in the night.
I did not see you there.
Got him here. Oh, here we
know you are, but what am I? That was childish, but it felt right to say. I'm still trying to look for these Anarch symbols. Or should I just continue on with the quest? I'll still travel by rooftop. So this is the way to the underground.
No sign of Nyx.
And a lot of mortals.
Rhubarb killer. Oh, this is Fabian's thing.
It'll stick out. We should be able to track her down easily enough. You catch that aroma? That's Nyx, all right. We should get after her.
Tour guide: Lonnie, Johnny, Aman, Jacob, Mina, Alistair, Male, Nadha. Okay, those are just tour stuff. Plaque of recognition. Pioneer Square, the trustees of the Museum of Seattle's Dark History recorded their gratitude to J.J. Campbell of .geo Futures for his generous donations issued in 2019 and 2021. No crucifixes. That is interesting.
1885 to 1886 saw the anti-Chinese riots depicted here, which were begun by unemployed white workers determined to drive away the Chinese diaspora who had played such a vital role in building Seattle. Despite this, modern Seattle once again enjoys a thriving Chinese and Pan-Asian.
What if this is a real tour in real life?
In 1889, disaster struck when the Seattle Underground, where we now stand, came to be when attempts to rebuild went awry and a new city was built on top of the old one.
Great Fire Block. Pioneer Square, Great Seattle Fire, June 6, 1889. The most destructive fire in Seattle's history. Fortunately, there were no recorded human fatalities, but it is estimated that around 1 million rats were killed. A recent addendum added to the bottom of the plaque reads, "Some say you can still hear their panic squeals and their desperate scratches. At least we think it's the rats."
Nyx. Keeps running ahead like a mud off the leash. Go carefully. This place is about as stable as a Wall Street gambling den. You get that subtle perfume of wet dog. You know gangrels. Reckon Nyx is on 4 feet instead of 2 right now.
I mean, you could see from the way her footprints changed into paw prints. She used protein. Elder Bibliomaniac. Chains for rattling. Spooky gems.
Ben's got Nyx all fired up. She's got a scent or something like that.
Why did she not wait for us?
Lullaby warning. If you hear a woman singing a lullaby in this room, do not turn to look. She does not have a child with her.
Who knows? Maybe it's a rabbit. Gangrel. About as much scent as God gave a goose.
Footprints. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Prohibition relics. Unmistakably a display of barrels from the Prohibition era. The purpose stone have soaked up decades of smells. Sweaty tourists fermenting alcohol and the faint but unmistakably tinge of blood.
A German-born madam who
History buff.
one of Seattle's most
Trigger every audio.
turn of the 20th century. Graham built the city's most elegant parlor house in Pioneer Square, where more deals were said to be struck than at City Hall. After her brothel was
They're giving me elixirs here.
she quickly rebuilt the stone and even financed
Should I be worried?
helped save local banks during the Panic of 1893 and eventually left much of her fortune to public causes in King County.
I can see why they don't let little Susie or Johnny mess around here. Feels like the ground's about to heave-ho any minute.
Must be nice to have protein so you can just transform into an animal.
That doesn't smell like wet dog. Wounded dog, maybe. Oh, Nyx, you downright fool.
Holy crap.
Oh, no.
She found something, and it destroyed her. Whatever did this will have an entrance nearby.
Rion said she'd been taking certain liberties.
Some cannot so easily let go.
Those are her family?
If I was a betting sword, I'd bet whatever did this to her is the same whatever Ryong has us looking for.
So let us find it.
Took the words right out of my mouth, so to speak.
Claw marks.
What has no scent but leaves a trail of claw marks? This This is interesting.
Ryong said the attacks were all near entrances to the underground.
Mm-hmm. Such as right here.
Something here.
Through.
This is a save point, and they gave me a bunch of potions.
Seattle, the city buried by Luke Graham and her sister. I wonder what exactly they...
Don't tell me how many marks I need to get. The reticle says there's something here. Also, if this was buried a long time ago, how's the power still on? Here's something.
What was that?
They're giving me a lot of potions. Mostly health potions. I mean, we don't live in Seattle, unless you do live in Seattle. So, at least this isn't ours.
Oh my.
There's a bunch of them. Oh boy. Darn it, wrong button.
What do you think these are then?
I have heard a rumor of Sabat-created shock troops. These fit the description. Called the Unbirthed, or sometimes Moonflowers.
Cute.
The Unbirthed are technically... This is a V5 edition. Apparently they're kinda almost like mass-produced thin bloods. I mean, you could already mass-produce thin bloods, but instead of, you know, giving them feelings, they're just Yeah. Like, they're already dead, unlike Thin Bloods who were alive when they were embraced. That's why I can't drink blood off them. Something here. Where is it?
Trouble does come in spades.
I'm just gonna let my teleport rebuild over time. I'm not gonna use the blood potion. If only I could feed off those rats like I did in Bloodlines 1. I heard another one. Humanity. There's a lot of rats in this place. If this was like Bloodlines, I wouldn't need to rely on blood potions. I just feed off those rats. That's what I did in the sewers in Bloodlines 1 for that Samitsi mission. Well, Nosferatu mission. But we ran across... something here. Definitely doing what I used to do in Cyberpunk. Just wait for the thing to reload. Nice. Sneak attack. wish this thing could fill up faster. Okay, what's in here? Potence.
Phyre, those creatures. What or whoever made them?
They could be the work of the Sabbat.
Not everything has to be the Sabbat.
I mean, these are experiments.
But they remind me of a Sabbat myth. I do not believe in coincidences.
Also, I'm pretty sure they were introduced in a V5 Sabbat book. So yeah, I mean that's out of universe reasons. This is gonna be a risk. I can do that the grabby hands thing. Hopefully those guys separate again. You know, it would be nice if I had weapons right now.
Glad I'm on your side.
Something here. Guessing 5 is the max. Yeah, they're giving potions here. Because they know you can't drink on... You can't drink on the... unburied or whatever they're called. Wait. That is a lot of them. I need to carefully plan this out. I might actually need to get a little combat instead of just stealthing. Where is it? Where'd it go? Did it just disappear because I ran away from it? No, I'm gonna stay on guard. Oh.
And what, might I ask, is an unbirthed exactly?
The Tremere may know more. What I know only through rumor. They are fledgling kindred, buried, then raised from a mass grave by a ritual, shorn of names or memories.
Well, that's just dandy.
Most of them are thin blood, but
so
yeah.
If such creatures were to breach the surface,
It's a Masquerade breach.
Shatter the Masquerade beyond repair. The hunters would swarm. Seattle would fall.
you think this is what the Sabbat are after?
There will be a deeper aim.
I mean,
With the Gardener as their leader.
Seattle will fall in terms of vampires.
What was it? The last thing he said.
Slip beneath the soil. He is here.
Nothing here. I'm still sad that I forgot a mark in Weaver Tower. Is what it is, I guess. I hear gunfire. Oh. Oh, I maxed out.
Gunfire?
Somehow I don't think those creatures can handle a pistol.
Hunters.
Military.
Hunters.
There, the mark.
The gardener lies behind that door. I know it.
What are you doing?
They're going to destroy the door.
Fire, those things are everywhere.
We need to get inside.
Fire, something.
Yep, they're gonna force us into combat. I might actually die here. Darn it! I wanted to feed off you. Ah! I kept pressing the wrong button. I only take damage if I'm fighting something that isn't mortal. Okay, this is gonna take a while.
Do what you do best, Nomad. Survive!
Come on, speed. Okay. Maybe I should have used that shadow thing.
We do need to go deeper. I reckon we should head back to the surface. Seattle's riddled with holes. Someone will know another way in.
I should have used that shadow ability. Third try, but the second try, I got close, but a guy came up from
What's
behind.
going down in Underground Town, oh mighty sheriff? Clowns with balloons?
My way was blocked. Troops, well armed to deal with our kind.
That tracks. Guess the slap-happy soldiers from the IAO finally showed up.
IAO?
Information Awareness Office. Like your old school Inquisition, but less about the cross, more about the extremely cross. Slaughtered licks for government pay, went off
Oh
the
well, I
rails.
realize I only
They
have
got
like
a lot
30 minutes left of the stream.
Armed hunters. Yes, very like the Inquisition.
That's why they're called the Second Inquisition in 5th edition.
I need another way in.
Well, shit. You, and this is me saying this, don't want to go down, believe me. Ruins and scars and the grinding of bones, babe.
This is for you and the court, Tully. Ryong wants me to destroy whatever is down there.
Sure, because I want a clusterfuck for Christmas. But the greater good, right? So listen. Great Fire fucked up the city, and that's why they buried the underground. But the most fucked up parts? They got buried deeper.
I'm starting to think the reason why your name is Phyre isn't because of vampire.
Crawl in the darkest holes?
It's probably because, I mean, out of universe. It's because the Great Fire destroyed Seattle, and now you're Fire, and you're affecting, Seattle as Fire.
It always comes back to Lou Graham. Well, let's bite the bullet. Back to the glacier.
I need to feed.
You know, I've thought about that door, given what Tali said about Lou. That design looked Asian influenced to me. Chinese, even, if I'm not mistaken. Lou worked with Chinese laborers. I reckon that place is part of her old life before the fire.
And she buried it. Why?
You saw the tour. Seattle is all about the madam with the heart of gold. Not a mention of Rosalind or this mystery sire. Guess she wanted them forgotten.
Might need to head to the rooftops.
I'm running out of patience, frankly. What do you mean? Of course he did.
Also, I wasn't paying attention during the clan selection. Apparently the clan I chose is considered one of the harder clans to start with. But I was curious because, yeah, La Sombra. Damn it. The Anarchs are fighting. Oh, I think there's more quest here. Yeah, that should be the closest. Oh boy. Say hello to my little friend. Oh.
Do you know there are reports of more explosions? Somewhere in the depths, if you'd believe that.
You have something for me to do?
There should be a little something for me in a trash can, I think they call it. Near the bridge in the park. I'm sure being closer to nature will bring joy to your night.
I will see it done. Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
Let's climb. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh. Oh crap!
Phrases, cutting holes in newspapers.
That's a werewolf.
Do something! Someone do something! Where are the fucking cops?
That wasn't a row, it was an unburdened. It was an unbirth. I should have just run away and let the cops deal with it. I should look around this park. Maybe. No. Because I was using Auspex and they were hunched over, so I mistook it. But then when I approached it, yeah, it was an unbirth.
I need to find a better.
That lasted long enough.
I confess, I'm starting to enjoy our conversations. Somewhat.
I have your parcel, but the park is not safe. Do you know the term unbirthed?
The raised by blows of the Sabbat. Well, well. That explains a great deal. Chin chin.
Enjoy your night.
I feel like they were trying to reference what happened in Bloodlines 1 when you went to a park, Griffith Park. It was on fire and you had to run away from a werewolf.
Good evening to you. You have been busy, huh? It is good to have a sheriff that takes the role seriously.
Yeah, Benny was weird.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This is Charlie's scarf. Charlie's last car theft meant that a woman, upon having an urgent telephone call, was unable to get to the hospital in time to witness her child's last breath.
Oh.
I have the scent. I hope your night is pleasant.
Okay. We have to kill this guy. Like, because of him, a mother couldn't see her dying child.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
I will use the Bruja ability to piss them off and once again let the cops do it. Please.
Hands on your head! Fuck! Oh.
Stop!
I'm gonna enjoy it.
How are you tanking those bullets? I'm trapped.
That should see Nico satisfied. Let's drop in on him.
Man, the cops are weak. But they do crowd you. So, I guess. Probably. I mean, do they... Realistically, they don't, because these are just civilians with fists. Even the ghoul. Like, ghouls are more durable, but eventually...
It is good to see you again. Oh, you have ended poor Charlie. Never to know how she transgressed. What seems like a small act can so often be magnified.
I look forward to speaking to you again.
I need a snack. Yeah. Don't question it.
Are you stupid? Did they say why?
Those hunters have a head start. No dawdling. Let's get to the gardener before they do.
Nah, I am gonna dawdle.
This place has certainly gotten better since you came here, Nomad.
Yep. Just a normal human falling off a roof and surviving.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Yeah, Miranda has been sniffing around the back of Aurora Pond. It's best to clear her out before more Thin Bloods move in. She's too close to our operation.
I will find them. Pleasure as always, Onda.
Aurora. So this is around Nico's place. Why do I need to deal with this? Nico is right there. And Patience. They have 2 vampires there. Before you say they might not be combat oriented, Nico's a Banu Hakim. They're assassins. Oh crap. I was too fast. There's too many mortals.
That dealt with Onda's troublemaker. Nice work.
I didn't do anything. I think the Sabat killed her. Yeah, head out here. Whew. Darn it. Yeah, we don't have time to speak to Lou. So... where else haven't I looked for the marks? Well, Anarch marks. Mark goal.
I could kill for coffee.
Well, so I guess had fun. I'll play again next week. Hopefully Saturday for you guys. Wait, yeah, Saturday for you guys, Sunday my time. So back to regular time, and I'm fortunate enough that my internet connection didn't crash, even though I thought it would crash. Anyways, I'm gonna rant on to Heba if he's awake or if he's free. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next week. Yeah, I'll rest up. Bye.